Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Miko Sledge. Welcome to Sledge, another episode. And I'm talking about cancer. Cancer prevention, to be specific. A lot of people don't realize that the foods they're eating is actually taking them steps closer to, their grave. They're literally choosing to have the cancer. Doctors and scientists have already done research on certain causes of, say, cancer. And one of the biggest ones is people eating the processed foods, acidic foods, basically. Foods that are overall low on a pH level, lower than neutral. So anything kind of acid, like a whole bunch of soda, liquor, coffee, processed foods, fast food all the time, fried foods, just unhealthy shit. Basically a whole bunch of stuff that comes in a box or a package only, like say macaroni and cheese or just chips. Nothing but chips and bag this or fucking canned chicken. Somewhere along the way, we forgot that fresh is best. Or maybe we were reconditioned to think something else. But yo, listen up. Seriously. The information is right on the internet. Doctors literally talk about the side effects and the known causes of most of the cancer that people get. If people would just eat more fruits and vegetables and less processed foods, they would literally stop setting themselves up for failure. Based on science and studies done by doctors and scientists, I don't know how much more simpler I can make it. You can just do a simple Google search on this stuff. It's not secret at all. Studies show acidic foods, processed foods, and meats cause inflammation in your body. Depending on where you get the inflammation, usually determines what kind of disease or cancer you end up with. Inflammation leads to disease, which escalates to cancer, which escalates to death. You gotta address the shit. If you never address the main cause of the issue and just keep putting a band-aid on it, you don't get progress. Studies also show that a lot of fruit and vegetables actually relieve inflammation, have anti-cancer effects. So basically reduce your chance of even getting cancer, especially since we got the information. We know certain foods that are gonna help us out. Why don't people eat them? Stay strong. I know that pineapple contains an enzyme only found in pineapple called bromelain. Now, if you look up the health benefits of bromelain, you're going to see there's so many benefits besides reducing inflammation. Helps boost your immune system, helps with bronchitis. But that's just one example. You got blueberries, acai berries, simple stuff like avocado, cherries, apples, peaches, plums. And then you got vegetables too. Broccoli, celery, cabbage. And then you got those fruits that people think are vegetables, like tomatoes and zucchini. All this big variety of stuff has already been shown to help give yourself a fighting chance of never even getting cancer. Granted, yes, I know there are other ways that you can still get cancer besides the food you eat. But why don't we address, or just start with addressing, one of the main causes of it, right? That's what we're talking about. One of the main ones. Let's get rid of one of the main ones. Something you can change today. Yeah, you can't control the air you breathe. You can't control whether the sun is bad for you or something, and you might get one of those other types of disorders. But if you can do something about the food you eat and the stuff that you can control, do something about it. Like when it comes to all this health food stuff, I already know that there's no such thing as a perfect diet. There's no such thing as having the most perfect layout of food, the most perfect source of food. There's always going to be something. You got to worry about insecticides, GMO. You got to worry about what did somebody spit on the food before I got it. You got how good you got to clean it off. There's all these different variables. But one thing you can do starting today is change the choices you make. Is this true or false? You can choose to go to a drive-thru and get a burger, or you can make your own burger at home with your own fresh fruits and vegetables, your own bread, and probably be cheaper and taste better than the one you get out. So it's got fresher ingredients, so it's going to be better from you. So even if you're making the same thing, but just making it at home, at least you have fresher ingredients and less preservatives, less of the BS that comes from the convenience of fast food. Another example, to keep it even more simple, is just have a piece of fruit versus getting some off the dollar menu. I guess when it comes down to it, It depends on what's really important for you. Because once you become armed with the knowledge, the wisdom of the truth behind the scene, then you can make the decision. You can make the proper decisions for you. Now you can either choose to go with convenience and keep going down the same trail that people in history have had, and you can see how they're suffering and how people are getting diseases. And research shows that the food that we were taught to eat back then is what's actually giving the people the diseases, the weight disorders, all this other problem, all these people needing so much prescription medications, and the list literally goes on. Or you can join the small group of people like myself who want to think outside the box and don't do the same shit as everybody else, make the same fucking mistakes. You gotta be growing, changing, make better decisions. That's okay. Studies show, yes, some foods are more hazardous than others and some foods are more healthy than others. But one plain fact is acidic foods, meaning low on the pH scale, are going to be the ones that cause disorders, inflammation, and diseases. Higher on the pH, fruits and vegetables, basically, food that is alive, is the food that heals you, reduces inflammation, helps you heal, helps you with your recovery, helps you get stronger when you go to the gym. So you can go there stunting instead of being left in the dust, right? Because you want to be moving forward. I don't know about you, but I'm about progress. And 2022 seems like it's a year for progressive people. So if you're progressive like me, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.